Chiwenga today presided over the event that was organized by one of the staunch supporters of Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, a man who was tasked to respond to the dossier that was presented by retired General Chiwenga during the much heated Politburo meeting where Ziyambi was spewing venom on retired General Chiwenga, suggesting that he has committed treasonous actions, and Mnangagwa was supposed to act against him. Today, he was forced to shake hands with him, and they had to obviously demonstrate some fake smiles because Chiwenga was actually tasked to address that particular meeting. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So according to a report made by the state media, Vice President Dr. Constantino Chiwenga arrived at the local hotel opening the parole conference that is being hosted by the Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Service. The conference had actually drawn participants from about 20 countries. I listened to that particular speech that was delivered by retired General Chiwenga, and I must underscore that he did not entertain ZANU-PF factionalism in terms of delivering that particular speech. He was actually on point in terms of addressing what was supposed to be addressed. For example, part of the things that he mentioned was that Zimbabwe has for a long time narrowed its parole system, and there was a need to transform the parole system to match the global standard. He went further to indicate that Zimbabwe also was in the path in terms of reforming its prisons and actually digitalizing its prison services, saying that they were looking forward to build more state-of-the-art prisons that will ensure that prisoners are corrected in Zimbabwe. But we know at the moment, and even since the days of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, we cannot call the Zimbabwe prisons correctional facilities. In fact, they are actually punishment facilities. When someone goes or enters a Zimbabwean prison, you come absolutely a conman, a serious conman, and if you go there as a politician punished, you come a hardened politician, because prisons of Zimbabwe are hell. There is high possibility that you can contaminate diseases because prisons are overcrowded. Maybe it was because of lack of this parole system. As much as Zimbabwe is spearheading this regional, I wonder what they were teaching to actually regional players, because they are failing dismally to manage their prisons. So retired General Chiwenga making that address, promising improvement in terms of the correctional facilities of Zimbabwe, promising to build more, promising to digitalize them, so that the management of actually prisoners is improved. That is what he was saying according to his speech, acknowledging that they have narrowed parole to only limit it to individuals with chronic illnesses. You were only granted parole if you had a chronic illness, released only to go and die. So you can see the nature. In fact, that is the current status quo as we speak at the moment. So they are promising reform, and we hope that reform is going to come. But of interest was actually Chiwenga meeting with the man was actually been used by Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa to lash out at him. I remember at one point, Ziyambi, when it came during the ZANU-PF conference to actually mention the name of retired General Chiwenga when he was presenting the resolutions of ZANU-PF. He first of all saluted Mnangagwa and his wife. When it came to retired General Chiwenga, he said all protocol observed, because he did not want to mention the name of retired General Chiwenga. I must say, when it comes to Ziyambi defending Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, he has entered with his heart. He is a sworn enemy. He dislikes retired General Chiwenga. That is the reason, possible reason, why Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa chose to use him to actually draft the response to the popular dossier that was presented by retired General Chiwenga. I think I have read on record the response on this channel live. If you go to previous videos, the man was so blatant, disrespectful to retired General Chiwenga, said a lot of things about retired General Chiwenga, and also what he said was that Chiwenga was not responsible, was not the only person who actually facilitated the removal of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, but there were numerous players. As such, he shouldn't be taking credit. He was so disrespectful towards retired General Chiwenga. But today, these two were met together. I saw Ziyambi greeting retired General Chiwenga and also depicting a fake smile, and retired General Chiwenga saying something in the process. Everybody laugh who was actually present at this particular meeting. I must say, I have noted, as I always say, some improvement in terms of delivering these addresses by retired General Chiwenga. There is a lot. That is why this is troubling the faction of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, and they are hunting down George Charamba, thinking that he is the man who is actually coaching retired General Chiwenga in terms of the speech that he is delivering, because he is seemingly outsmarting Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Do remember also to follow our channel on Facebook. We are